This is the new TC Pride Podcast, episode 67, on location at Mercy for the We Are Beautiful Gallery event with Ryan Coit. Happy Pride 2017. We're on location at the We Are Beautiful Gallery event featuring the work of artist Ryan Coit, and I'm here with some attendees. Can you please introduce yourself?
Jason Zollin.
Alexandra St. James.
Kevin Frank.
And so, Alexandra, you've actually been featured in Ryan's work before.
Yes, I have, and it's been a wonderful experience. He also, as you know, Ryan went and competed in IML, and I was actually the topic of his IML speech. So it's sort of nice coming back and seeing all of the work come to realization. So,
well, great to meet you. Thank you for being here. And so how does it feel to be here helping Ryan celebrate his work tonight?
He is a phenomenal photographer. It is truly art that he puts up here, and every one of these has a story behind it. It's stunning to see these shots, and it's just great to see both the art in person as well as what he's been able to do with it locally.
No doubt. And how does it feel to be here helping Ryan celebrate his work tonight?
Pretty good. I mean, I first encountered Ryan through his art. I didn't actually meet him until I figured out that he was the same person as the bartender at the saloon. But I saw his art at Twin Cities Leather and Latte, and I feel like that's when I first met him. Just because it's such a great representation of what he sees in the world, and I've been in love with it ever since. So I'm just really happy that he's able to have such a great gallery like this.
Thank you. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride 2017. We're on location at the We Are Beautiful Gallery event, and I am here with
Mike LaGuire. I'm the AGM of Mercy and all the event spaces.
Awesome. And how does it feel to have this awesome event here tonight featuring the work of Ryan Coit?
So proud of Ryan. I'm so happy that we could use this space for the community and that we can invite in all these different artists and launch this whole project with Ryan for Pride.
Yeah, for people that couldn't be here tonight, that can't see this beautiful space, what can you tell them about this gallery space?
So this gallery was originally built by Ralph Burnett when he owned the from Burnett Realty, when he owned the hotel. Since then, he has sold it. But his art originally was very cutting edge, very controversial. It was amazing art. And since then, the art in here has been beautiful, but not quite the same caliber. So Ryan's in here. It really, Ryan's art really honors the space. It's beautiful. It looks beautiful in here.
Well, thanks for having us here tonight, and continued luck with all the work you're doing here.
Absolutely. Happy Pride.
I'm Dylan. I'm Minnesota Leather Sir 2017.
And I'm Angie. I am Great Lakes Ms. Leather Pride 2016 and Midwest Olympus Leather Ms. 2017.
So for people that aren't familiar with the leather community, like very much at all, what can you explain to people sort of about the community?
I would say we're just like you. We're just normal people. Like if you came down to the saloon or any of the other leather bars, you would be surprised at how many people would resonate with you and how normal we are. I mean, sometimes people think that we're somehow not normal, but we're just people who like to have a good time, just like you.
There's also the whole sexual outlaw thing. So, sex positive, sexual outlaws, radicals.
Well, Ryan's an amazing artist. We're truly privileged to be able to have him as part of our community. His willingness to donate large amounts of money to really important causes like Trans Youth Alliance. Without him, those organizations might not be possible.
I'm just really proud of the work that he's doing, and I'm a little selfish and glad that we get to call him our own.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much for your time, both of you, and happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Alyssa Larson. And Brittany Larson, Ryan's cousin.
So how does it feel to be here helping Ryan celebrate his work tonight?
It's very upbeat and motivating in here. I'm glad that he's doing things that he wants to do, and he's happy and doing everything too. So we're very glad to see him, for our family as a whole, doing everything that he wants.
We're super proud. It's awesome to see all the people coming here to see the cousin. His work is just amazing, and we're glad that everybody else can see how amazing it is too.
I'm Lou.
And I'm Joe.
And can you tell me, how does it feel to be here helping celebrate Ryan's work tonight?
I think it's wonderful because even a decade ago, I think this kind of thing never would have happened.
No, and it's good to see the quality of his work and displayed so well in a gallery.
Yeah, it's certainly very titillating. It's a lot of skin showing and images of domination and submission.
I think he portrays people's kinks in a very straightforward manner. A lot of the photographs are just head-on and well-posed and tasteful.
I'm Sin. I'm Women's International Leather Legacy.
And I'm Michaela Stanek, and I'm Miss Minnesota Leather Pride.
Well, this is Ryan's We Are Beautiful collection. It is a collection of pictures of his friends that he's taken in various states. Some of them are dressed, some of them are undressed, but they're all showing off what makes them beautiful.
One of the pieces is a photo that Ryan did of me. One of them is of a good friend of mine, Justin or Nocturna. I don't know a lot of the people, but it's cool that some of them are people that we know.
All titles are a little bit different. Mine is a history title. It's been my job throughout the year to travel the U.S. and collect the histories of other leather women.
My title, the job is to travel the region and represent Minnesota.
I love you, Ryan.
I love Ryan more.
Awesome. All right, thank you very much, and happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
My name is Joshua Conrad. I've been a good friend and big supporter of Ryan Coit for a long time. I think his art is beautiful. He really brings out not only sexuality, but erotica, and also a good emotion of diversity and feeling within his artwork. Thank you.
My name is Dia Peterson.
I'm Nick Bench.
Well, it's a beautiful setting. I just got here, so I'm just kind of taking it all in and enjoying the atmosphere.
The ambiance, right?
Yes, absolutely.
How does it feel to be here tonight?
It's fantastic. I've seen Ryan's work for years, and I think this is an excellent progression of his artistic expression. I think he's building on something. I think it looks maybe a little edgier, or maybe it has like kind of a social commentary behind it. I like it. I think it's fantastic. I also like the scale. A lot of the stuff that I've seen of him before has been smaller, and so these large pieces are really nice to see.
Hello, my name is Kurt. So I'm a member of the Atons of Minneapolis. It's a club that's been around for 45 years now. And we're a gay men's leather fraternity and social organization.
Wow, 45, that is a long time. That's so, I mean, for people that aren't, I mean, there are probably a lot of people, I would expect that there are a lot of people even within like the broader LGBTQ community that aren't really familiar with the leather community. What could you tell people that are maybe just learning about the leather community for the first time?
So the spirit of leather overall is something that's different to every individual. However, leather is a place where everyone can feel comfortable being themselves. It's all about self-expression and freedom.
Right on. How does it feel to be here helping Ryan celebrate his work tonight?
It is amazing. Seeing the mixture of people here who've shown up is something that's actually very inspiring. Those within the community and people just coming in just to enjoy and appreciate the art and leather culture. The mixture is something that's really beautiful.
Hi, my name's Andy.
Hey, now tell me about some of the work here on display tonight.
It's pretty amazing. It's exploring a lot of axes of sexuality and men in ways that don't normally make it out into society. And since I kind of relate to fetish and men and leather, it's nice to see. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Brian. It's awesome. I'm proud of Ryan. I have been a customer of the saloon for years and have watched Ryan go through school, and now he's got this huge event, and it's awesome.
And for people that couldn't be here tonight, tell me about some of the artwork.
The artwork, the artwork is Ryan artwork. It is very in your face, kind of not hiding, be who you are, which is the awesome part about his artwork. It's be comfortable being what you are, who you are, dressed or not dressed as you are.
It's a great way to put it. Thank you very much for your time. Enjoy the rest of the night. Happy Pride.
Thank you.
I'm Matthew Herman. It's very exciting. It's, certainly a genre of art that you don't see in a lot of different areas. And it's just an exciting time for us to be gay for the season of Pride. And, it's more than about sexuality. It's about expression and just being who you are. And I think to celebrate that and celebrate what Ryan's doing is incredible.
Hi, I'm Eric Stafford, Mr. Minneapolis Eagle 2017.
And so when I approached you, you were actually wearing like a mask, I guess, that's like a dog mask, right?
It's a pup hood. This one is neoprene, but they come in leather and different shapes and flavors.
So we were on the ground last year at Twin Cities Pride, and we saw a bunch of folks that were wearing that particular headwear at the festival. Can you kind of talk about what's kind of behind that tradition?
Yeah. So there is a group called North Star Kennel Club, and I believe there's another group called Twin Cities Puppy Pack, and it's for people who are, interested in puppy play. And puppy play is basically a kinky sort of like exciting playtime. It can be anywhere from social to sexual, anywhere you want, and it's all about sort of being a puppy or being a handler and having a good time. And you don't necessarily need to have any gear or anything, but it's just a lot of fun.
You guys were definitely having fun last year at the festival, so folks will probably see groups of people dressed like that walking around the festival this year as well, right?
Yeah, definitely. So.
And how does it feel to be here tonight celebrating Ryan's work?
It's amazing. Ryan is my IML brother, and I am so proud of him. He is just such a great artist, and it's just incredible what he's done and all the different things that he has been able to convey in just simple photographs, and that's just purely amazing to me.
Well, thank you very much for your time. Enjoy the rest of the night. Happy Pride.
Thank you very much. Happy Pride. Woohoo!
Hi, my name's Roman Keller. I'm Minnesota Leather Sir 2016, and it's great to be here. It shows diversity and uniqueness of our community, not limited to age, body, gender, any sexual orientation. So for me, it's just a safe place.
Well, awesome. Thank you very much for your time, and enjoy the rest of the night.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ren Rushhold, Mr. Minneapolis Eagle 2015. It's fantastic to see the pride and joy that Ryan is able to provide other people. He really not only provides his own perspective on reality, that he is able to make everybody he photographs feel beautiful for the first time in their lives. Like for me, example, we did a photo shoot with gay male sex and just the idea of intimacy between men. And after I saw the pictures, and I had started breaking down and started to cry, as for the first time in my life, I actually felt beautiful, and he was able to bring that out.
Well, thank you very much for your time, and enjoy the rest of the night. Happy Pride.
You as well. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride 2017. We're on location at the We Are Beautiful Gallery event featuring the work of artist Ryan Coit.
Yeah, I'm Ryan Coit. So this gallery is just about people like expressing themselves and their sexuality and their kinks and their fetishes, and what I kind of try and do is take those things and make them look beautiful and kind of have a softer side, so that sometimes maybe kinks and fetishes, they can be a little intimidating at first, but making them a little bit more approachable and hopefully opening doors to people kind of asking questions and maybe trying things out for themselves for the first time.
So if people recognize your name, there might be a couple of places that they recognize it from. One is that you were actually honored last year at the Twin Cities Pride Art Show.
Yeah, the last 2 years I got to have stuff up there. It's a very huge honor, and it's exciting.
And then the other place people might recognize your name from is that you competed recently in the International Mr. Leather competition.
Yeah, last February I ended up becoming Mr. Twin Cities Leather, and so because of that I got to go to IML and represent the Twin Cities and use that as a platform just to kind of put queer art out into the world and make it a little bit more visible. And that's kind of my platform that I want to do, is just encouraging artists to make what they're passionate about and put it out there and not be afraid.
And so I've been talking to a few people here tonight about the leather community in general. And what I've gotten from a few people tonight is that sort of it doesn't necessarily mean like one specific thing. It kind of means different things to everybody, kind of depending on your perspective. What can you tell people about the leather community that maybe aren't familiar with it at all?
For me, leather started out as just taking pictures of things that other people felt sexy in, and then that started rubbing off on me, and it turned into me exploring new parts of my sexuality. It turned into me creating a whole new family that I didn't have before. And also, the leather community has kind of become a space within the gay community where I feel a lot of like judgments are removed. You can kind of have whatever body shape, sexual orientation, and it's welcoming, and it's a little bit of everybody. And for me, I think I needed that in my life when I found it.
And people have also mentioned tonight that you've actually done some work with some nonprofits, and that's an important part of the work you do as well.
Yeah, last March, I gathered a bunch of friends, and we did a whole gallery, a pop-up gallery at the saloon, and all the money went to proceeds, and we raised over $4,000 for the Minnesota Trans Coalition, and it was like, blew my mind. Like, it was amazing. It was great.
Well, awesome. And so one other thing that we were talking about before we started recording is that this is leather themed work, but you said it's unique in kind of one specific way, right?
Right. I guess if, for example, like pieces that show like a guy in a harness and like a chain around his neck, and normally that automatically people think it's very like aggressive and sexually charged. But what I like to do is take that and kind of make you see the more intimate, the more passionate side that is behind like kink, because it's not always about getting like chained up and whipped. It's about getting chained up and experience a connection with somebody else on a different level. So I just try my best to use my artwork to show my sexuality, but more importantly, the people in the photo, their passion and their sexuality.
So your artwork has clearly made a big impact on a lot of people, and just walking around here tonight, there are a lot of people with some really nice things to say about you. How does it feel to be here tonight with all these people supporting you and your work and everything that you're doing as part of it?
Well, I've cried a lot today. It's as an artist, to get to hang your stuff on the wall is so rewarding, but to see all these people show up and appreciate it and smiling and looking at the image and saying like, oh, I'm like that guy, and then they walk out of the gallery with like their head held high, it's the most rewarding.
No, so I've been following you on Facebook, and there've actually been a couple of posts where you've kind of talked about that, about how people have approached you in that way and told you, like some of your models, right, that have told you like how being involved with the project has impacted them personally, right?
Yeah, it's kind of an odd experience because sometimes like people will come to me and they'll be like, hey, I just want to be part of this, and like take my photos, and then they take the images and then they share them online, and they see the way that people like look at them and give them compliments and like all these positive things. And like if it's just one simple photo, I mean, whatever is represented in the photo, whatever your kinks or sexuality is, as long as you feel good and you feel beautiful and then you put that out into the world, I don't know, that's the whole point of it. Like that's it, I don't even know how to put it into words other than like you just want to like be on Instagram and double click it as many times as you can, because like it makes you feel good when you see somebody else feel good about themselves, and that's, if there was more of that in the world, it would be a completely different place.
Well, I think We Are Beautiful is a great name. I think that just about sums it up. So for people that couldn't be here tonight but they want to see your work, where would you send them?
I mean, I have my website. You can look at it, or you can find me on Facebook. I try and add everybody I can, but also like I usually have a little installation up at the saloon pretty regularly that I change up.
All right, well, thank you very much for having us out here tonight. Ryan, congratulations on your success and the beautiful work tonight. Thanks, and I'm sure we'll talk to you again soon.
Good, thank you.
The TC Pride Podcast is a production of Podletter Media and Twin Cities Pride. Subscribe now on iTunes, on Android, or on YouTube at tcpridepodcast.org.